These Hoosiers think they know ball, but you'll show them. Let's keep this winning streak going.
Tear it up.
All the biggest games of the year are now on sale. Visit us online or at the ticket booth for available tickets.
A reminder that you can still purchase tickets for any upcoming games at the ticket booth on our website.
And for the big 30th year backpack day, bring the kids, they'll get a free Paceers backpack.
Just a reminder, we have a concert to be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Romer!
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable
and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. And tonight, it'll be the Indiana Pacers going up against the Boston Celtics. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Alt. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
One key story for MP over the course of this season: how he has really made it a point of emphasis to help his team out on the boards.
And guys, one thing you can say about MP is he has absolutely delivered on his rebounding this season. He has been an absolute beast. He's built a reputation as an extremely formidable player, whether it's going the extra mile for chasing down a wild bounce or just competing on that offensive glass to get his team a second chance opportunity. He has been nothing short of a whirlwind in the paint.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post pair: Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's MP in at the point. Halliburton on the wing. Indiana moving the ball around. Green kicks to Siakam. 6 to shoot. From outside the arc, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Here's Brown. It's rebounded by Indiana.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Halliburton. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Whenever that mid-range jump shot is available, Halliburton is going to take advantage of it. He's a really good passer, but also an opportunistic scorer.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Here's Battle. Pass to Mitchell. Over MP. The shot by Mitchell, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 here. making 40% so far to start out the game. And it's Brown missing. Siakam against MP. Can't get it to fall.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Porzingis finds MP. Tatum down low. Siakam's there. Tatum's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high impact defense they want to see out of him.
Halliburton passes to Battle. White against Green. Here's Halliburton. Fires for three. Offensive rebound from downtown. And Green with the basket on the assist by Halliburton.
No wasted motion or hesitation there. Green ready to shoot as soon as he caught it.
MP with a screen on Siakam. Halliburton with the steal. Inside. Here's Green. And the shot is good. Green's got 5.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
And now we have a moment to recognize the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their effort.
And here are the Pacers now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. There's a screen. Count it, good.
Very good composure and control that time by Halliburton, not allowing that physical defense to affect his shot at all.
Here's Yang, hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And it's 6 points for MP. Pacers leading by 4. To the paint, here's Mitchell. And no good that time. Nice D from Porzingis. And so, MP will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Green kicks to Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Battle. He's covered by Brown. Back to Halliburton. 5 on the clock. There's Green with the 3. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist. Green's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Pacers. Porzingis finds Brown. Pass to White. MP with a screen on Green. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Mitchell.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Rick Carlisle. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that, force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about their chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Halliburton outside. From outside, off the mark. Celtics have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And stolen by Siakam. Outside, Green releases. Porzingis with the rebound. Boston trailing. Greg, in January 2024, Pascal Siakam was traded out of Toronto.
And he came into the league an older player from a mid-major school. The Raptors did a lot to help Siakam, turning him into an all-NBA caliber player.
MP finds Brown. Shot clock at 2. Stripped away. Here's Battle. No scoring in this one. Pass to Halliburton. Indiana again missing. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Yang. Nice ball movement by Boston. MP with a screen on Siakam to the inside. Deflects the pass. 5 to shoot. Here's White. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Tyrese Halliburton is flat out, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
2 shots.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
MP passes the ball. Outside Tatum. Tatum gets the screen from Yang. Three-pointer. Tatum's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Halliburton. Here's Mitchell, covered by MP. Over MP, and it's Mitchell missing.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
The kick out to Tatum. White the pass to MP. Here's Porzingis. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
You know, Porzingis' ability to shoot the ball well from every level really opens up the floor for him and his teammates. He'll make that mid-range, Jay, as much as he makes threes.
Mitchell against Porzingis. Siakam passes to Mitchell. Now Green. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. White dishes to MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jalen Green. Here in this stage of the season break, what can struggling teams do to better themselves?
You mean besides make a big trade move? I mean, I think about lineups and schemes. You have to look at what you can control and really establish your identity.
I got yours.
Here's Siakam. Makes it off the glass. Siakam's got his 3rd basket of the night.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option. It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Now Siakam. His last outing, 16 points for him. They set the screen, and he's good on the 3-ball. Halliburton's got 7 points.
Halliburton, a really good knockdown shooter, which adds great value to this offense.
Brown finds MP. Beyond the arc. Drills the 3-pointer. Pritchard's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Really left alone. That's 10 points for him.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
MP sets the screen for Davis. Back to MP. Pass to Walsh. Now MP. Ahmad covering.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
There's a good screen. Here's Siakam. Now here's Brown. Nembhard with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Sacramento.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Hang. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's De Silva. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And the all-around game of Siakam, so adept at working the ball to open guys.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's MP. Count that one. 16 points for MP.
6 of 8 from the field. 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
Pass to De Silva. Back to Halliburton. From 13, again, Indiana.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Tyrese Halliburton has been on display for the Pacers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly. Some good action. He's deciding to change it up. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Porzingis finds MP. Back to Porzingis. Down low, here's MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
On the floor for Boston. The forwards for him, Tatum and Porzingis. And there's Davis. Then it's MP. And it's Pritchard in a point guard.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
What a move, MP.
Unreal. MP putting the team on his back tonight.
And so here is Indiana. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Here's De Silva. Rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. The 3 from Tatum. De Silva with the rebound. 11-point game. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. It looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against New York was outstanding. He scored an amazing number of points and did his role for his team, grabbing any rebounds that came his way. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. You're looking to follow that up tonight, guys.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens.
What a jam! Tatum doing it with style.
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. Pass to De Silva. And here is Siakam. Discarded by Davis. Releases. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing, but they don't want to chance that again.
Here's MP. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Here's Battle. Scoreless thus far. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Over Halliburton. Tatum finishing off the break.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Mark Williams is checked in for Indiana. Green comes in for Andrew Nembhard. And then for Boston. Brown comes in for Davis. And it's White in for Pritchard. Pass to Battle. White against Green. Over White. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 10 points.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
MP kicks to Porzingis. Kicks it out to MP. Clock at 6. Tatum with a screen on Green. Here's White. Rebound by Williams. Pacers leading by 13. And what stands out most, Clark, about Mark Williams, it has to be his rebounding.
Yeah, he's a glass-eating machine, and on a per-minute basis, he's one of the best in the league at corralling boards. But he's had a little bit of an issue staying healthy. When he's on the floor, though, he gives them a real powerful presence up front.
And the dunk by MP.
Rocking the rim. MP injecting some energy into his squad.
Pass to Green. Williams, a screen on White. There's Green with the three. Williams goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Porzingis.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
MP passes to Brown. Porzingis kicks to Davis. Nice ball movement by Boston. Davis with a screen on Halliburton. And here's Brown outside. The Pacers pull it in. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, and that one, they caused a lot of misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad really got after it.
MP, no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
White against Green. Shoots over White. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Celtics trail by 14. And here's Brown outside. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. With the rise of positionless basketball, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and roll. Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
Derek White, very efficient as a combo guard, and really takes a lot of pleasure in getting his teammates open shots.
Green against White. Green passes to Halliburton. Siakam outside. Misses the three. And so, MV will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 11. Out to White.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Porzingis passes to MP. Now here's Brown, covered by Siakam. Brown gets a screen from Yang. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Siakam left side. Halliburton passes to Siakam. That shot no good. Nice D from Porzingis. White inside, guarded by Green. Out to Porzingis, pass to White. Fires from deep. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Well, it's so good to see White growing in confidence with his offensive game and not hesitating at all to shoot the perimeter shot.
And a wide open look for Siakam. Buries it from 3-point range. Siakam's got 14 points for the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Davis setting the pick for White. Into the lane. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Porzingis with the block.
When a guy has a 7'6" wingspan like Porzingis does, it's just tough to get away from him or get by him. That allows him to block a lot of shots.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. White, wide open. He fires. And they get it back. Here's Yang and the dunk by MP.
Talk about a guy who never gives up. MP showing great effort.
Siakam outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Indiana Pacers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Indiana Pacers.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch for. Does the defense extend to where guys start going inside?
Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Pacers leading by 7, so with Williams on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Siakam is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Halliburton. Then there's Jalen Green. And it's Battle in at the 3 spot. Shoots from the baseline, and the jumper is good. Halliburton's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Pacers. Porzingis against Mitchell. Back to MP. No good with the layup. The Pacers shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Outside, Green shoots over White. And Green with the basket on the assist by Halliburton. Green's got 12 in the game.
Green lethal off the catch. Good rhythm on that play.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation. Celtics trail by 11. MP finds Tatum. Round with it. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum passes to Yang. MP strong inside.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Siakam. Mitchell a screen on Tatum. Here's Siakam. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Tatum slips by the contact inside.
Awesome speed from Tatum. Excels at getting to the right place in these fast break chances.
Siakam looking around. Handle. No good there. Some solid defense from Brown. White drives in. Pass to Tatum. To the inside. Brown gets a screen from Yang. Brown outside. 4 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And guys, they know he's going to finish off the lob in style. Porzingis and his teammates connecting on target.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. White against Green. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Tatum dishes to Brown, and MP throws it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
From deep, Green. Rebound by Yang. MP's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's White, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Friday, they're off to Miami to face off with the Heat.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best. He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And Porzingis, here we go. And it's good, 2 points. Now it's just a 3-point Pacer lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And it's good for 2. Halliburton's got 18 points.
Halliburton in his bag for sure right now, showing you everything he's got, including the soft touch.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pacers?
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Here's Battle. Still without a basket. Siakam for 3. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Rise and fires. This is Siakam's attitude off the catch. And with these results, you understand why.
Here's Porzingis. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Halliburton kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Siakam. Mitchell sets the screen for Siakam. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Halliburton for 3. And the rejection by MP. And here is Tatum. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Coming at you with so many ways to get his points. Tatum draws a lot of contact throughout the game. Gets himself to the line.
Davis is checked in for Derek White. That one is no good. Indiana leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Siakam. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's Brown right side. It's tipped. And now Siakam pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
Good eyes and anticipation allowed Green to initiate the steal right there. Saw the opening and then just snatched it away.
Davis with it. Halliburton picks him up. Davis, the pass to Yang. And the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 32 points in the game.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Pass to Battle. Indiana moving it around. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Celtics trail by 7 after exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019. Siakam Clark has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Indiana. A moment here now to see the numbers for Jalen Green.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
What heart by MP. Going through contact there and converting.
For Boston, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Halliburton against MP. Off target with the open look. Celtics trail by 6. Tatum with it. Halliburton picks him up. Tatum deciding where to go with it. There's the drive. Here's MP. Oh, MP staying with it through the contact.
Yeah, he's owning them on the offensive end, but, you know, he can't do it by himself.
Outside, Green. Davis against Mitchell. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 5. Takes a 3. Some solid defense from Brown.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Green with a screen for Halliburton. Pass to Green. Mitchell in the corner. From the arc. And Davis sends it back. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And some changes here for the Celtics. Walsh is checked in. And it's Pritchard in for Tatum. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Brown the pass to Pritchard. Here's MP. To the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. And stolen by MP. Pritchard passes to MP. MP with a screen on Halliburton. From the wing. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Indiana lead by 4. Green finds Halliburton to end the cold streak. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
A terrific effort from Halliburton so far offensively. He's not holding anything back on that end of the floor.
The kick out to Brown. Back to MP. Brown dishes to MP. Brown the pass to Yang. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Brown. Green with the block.
Really good to see Green engaged defensively.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Pacers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Halliburton for 3. Traps in the tray. And now a 9-point Indiana lead.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, hot streaks guys don't last minutes, they last days.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
They grab their own miss. And Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And Indiana making a change here. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
All right, a moment to check out the stats for MP. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 17 rebounds and 9 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game. 1:39 left in the third. Brown finds MP. Right wing. Here's Pritchard. He's got 6. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Yang. MP getting after it on the rebound. On the boards.
You know, even if this game doesn't go their way, I think he's got to be proud of how he performed tonight.
Pass to De Silva. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Snatched up. And another shot. And it's Davis missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
De Silva with the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
MP, that's for 2. And MP throws it down.
MP doing a great job letting the play develop, making the defense pick their poison.
1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. Here's Sampson. He's got 8. Shot clock at 6. Releases from 15. Siakam's shot is off. Halliburton has been on display for Indiana. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Your job is just to stay in front of this guy. No blow-bys.
Now preaching strong defense there. He's checked in for Boston. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort. Let's see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Davis. Jason Tatum is out there with MP. And it's Walsh in at the 3 spot.
Good work by MP. He gets positioning inside and capitalizes.
Williams, a screen on MP. Inside. Williams, that's good. And the Pacers lead by 13.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Yang, basket counts. MP's got 4 points this quarter.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Williams against Davis. Williams kicks to Halliburton. Lets it go from 14. Pass to Battle. Halliburton outside. Good on the jump shot. Halliburton's got 34.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
The Celtics working the ball around now. MP dishes to Tatum. Back to MP. The Pacers pull it in. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Halliburton. And here is Williams. Here's De Silva. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room. Give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
Siakam inside. Tatum on him. Pass to Battle. Now Mitchell. From deep, Green. And Davis pulls it down.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Tatum finds MP. Here's Palmer. Back to MP. Tatum gets the screen from Yang. Fires the 3. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
You got to D-up Tatum from deep. He's got that kind of range.
Green deciding where to go with it. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Palmer.
Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. I mean, he wanted to go back at him and just came up short on the triple.
MP, no good. Indiana leading by 10. Down low, here's De Silva, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And another one falls.
He's now broken the record for most 50-point games all time.
I mean, this is just crazy. He's done it on the biggest stage, under the brightest lights. Amazing.
And I guess nothing should surprise us at this point with MP, but eclipsing the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, enough to leave you flat out speechless.
The Pacers making a switch here. Halliburton's checked in. Boston making a switch here. Celtics trail by 13. MP passes to Porzingis. Back to MP. Pass to Brown. MP with it. He's covered by Halliburton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Siakam passes to Halliburton. And he can't bank that one in.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, The execution has been lacking.
Launches it. Battle misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Brown inside the line. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Halliburton against Porzingis. To the paint. Here's Mitchell. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this.
And the dunk by MP.
Good cut by MP there. Love that aggressive approach.
Pacers leading by 9. Outside, Green. Halliburton finds Green. Pass to Battle. Just 5 on the clock. Halliburton for 3. Here's Mitchell. Nice D from Porzingis.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
White the pass to Yang. Another bucket. Wow.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Battle. Halliburton on the wing. Driving inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on MP.
Halliburton just too good for the defense there. Great tenacity and physicality on that drive.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Celtics trail by 8. To the inside. Inside, Tatum.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Siakam passes to Battle. MP against Halliburton. Over MP.
A big swat and rejection by MP. He had to really love that one.
Here's Porzingis. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Carries it down low. And the Pacers lead by 5.
Green's got a full toolkit now, which makes him unstoppable at times.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
That's exactly why they turn to Porzingis here, guys. They trust him to step up in big moments.
Here's Halliburton. There's 1:59 left in the 4th. Pass to Green. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Tatum passes to MP. And it's sent back by Mitchell. Siakam against Tatum. Pass to Battle. Here's Mitchell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on MP. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. He can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And here comes what? Leading the fast break. The second chance effort. MP, no good. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. MP passes to Tatum. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Green, the pass to Halliburton. Over MP. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 5. Outside Tatum. Pass to Brown. Here's MP. Guarded by Green. Back to MP. It's stolen by Green. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on MP.
You love the seemingly endless energy that Halliburton gives his team. Always pushing himself to deliver his best effort on every play, every day.
Good. That's another bucket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's deflected. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Pacers on defense. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And Tatum continues to evolve before our eyes, showing excellent leadership by knocking down these clutch shots.
Halliburton with it. He's picked up by White. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Give MP credit. He's always looking to keep his teammates involved.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Hey, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Here's White. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And the foul called on MP. And so he's picked up. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen, how.
You guys don't get it. Rebounding is the whole game. How do you win without the ball? You need an MP. You need a Jalen Murphy. It's guys like us that win rings.
Guys like you average 2 minutes per game in the finals, Jalen.
You don't know what it's like to be down in the mud. Oh, elbows, armpits down there. You got to take to secure the ball, and you need that to lead the team to victory.
Oh, I understand the concept of rebounding, Jalen. And as a matter of fact, in 2014, I averaged the most rebounds of any guard in the Mongolian National Basketball Association. Thank you very much.
Oh, I was on the top boardman of the NBA, Russell. The NBA.
Now, in 1 second, Jalen, your top rebounding season was 7.8 rebounds per game.
I was 28th in the league. That's elite.
That's
As
not
an
elite.
elite rebounder, I can confidently say you need a guy like me or MP that he rebounds, he boxes out, he does the dirty stuff, and you leave the rest of the stuff, we live for it. We bring that edge.
Jalen, the only thing you're elite at is eating potato chips.
Well, a little bit more these days, I agree. But I don't need to be an elite athlete.
You're a little winded right now, huh?
I am a little winded.
Take a break, take a breath.
Take a break.
Okay, look. I'm just saying you got to bring something if you can't score.
You think you're funny, Russell? But people like me and MP, we are the backbone of society. We sacrifice for the greater good.
You played backup power forward for a lottery team until they started winning games and traded you for a second-round pick.
Toby, this is exactly why we don't invite you to family Christmas.
What?
Do you even know how hard it is to get one rebound in the NBA, Toby?
I mean, I am assuming it's pretty difficult, seeing that you failed to record a single rebound in 75% of the games you played. But, I mean, of course, you never average more than 6 minutes. That's not a lot of time to get stuff done.
Okay, at least I played professional basketball. You're only here because you're married to Shalonda, his sister.
Okay, enough about Toby and my sister Shalonda. The point is this. MP is the heartbeat of that team, and without him, they are doomed to fail. End of story. Mic drop. Boom.
Look, just because you dropped the mic doesn't mean we have to stop talking. Okay?
We still have 15 minutes left of this show.
Well, my mic's dropped, so
okay.
I don't need to keep talking.
I'm going to drop my mic.
Me too. Just drop my mic.
There it is. Yeah, I actually do need to. I need this job. I have 3 kids, and this is the only thing I love. So can we please pick up our mics again? Thank you.
Season's not over. Plenty of time left. Can't be reaching like that, MP. You let these guys like the bait, and you're going to have to stand there and watch it. Hey, MP, it's your world. We just live it.
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the Happy Holidays, everyone. We'll stand the NBA Cup has been a roaring success. How do you see it evolve through the years now?
Well, I don't know exactly how it'll evolve, but I thought it was a great move by the NBA to give players something to play for before the end of the season.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. The 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Derek White out there with MP, and it's Porzingis in at the center position. Carter against MP. Pass to McGowan's. 4-3, and it's Carter with the 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. MP with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
And so DeRozan will bring it up for Sacramento. Sabonis with a screen on Brown. Brown against DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on Brown. Shot clock at 5. Puts it up from the high post. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
They grabbed their own miss.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
DeRozan. The rebound, Celtics. This team doesn't just win, they win big. Now with a double-digit win differential for the season. Wow.
That means they've given full effort for all their games. No garbage time, no lax efforts, full throttle basketball playing. They've spent a lot of time dominating on the floor.
And Stan, over his long NBA career, DeMar DeRozan honing in his game. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this was
NBA rules.
The previous play
There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Carter against MP. DeRozan outside. Shoots over Brown. And DeRozan gets it to go on the assist by Carter.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Brown passes to MP. Back to Brown. Porzingis with a screen on DeRozan. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by McGowans. The Kings have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. To the paint. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 1. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Honestly, they were just outclassed in that one. We thought it would be a tough night for them, and it was.
Well, it's never fun when you're expected to lose a game. You just got to put it behind you, not carry it into the next one.
And so much power out of Tatum. Look at the elevation.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Carter against MP. Kicks it to DeRozan. Shoots over Tatum. No good off the glass.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to DeRozan. Tatum against Murray. Sabonis with a screen on Tatum. Murray passes to Sabonis. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Celtics lead by 3. MP up top. Misses from short range. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. DeRozan. Second chance shot. No good with a layup. The Celtics have gone 6 of 11 so far. Tatum can't hit.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Murray. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I like Murray's shot selection, especially when he's this close to the rim.
Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Tatum's shot is good.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Carter against MP. Carter, the pass to Sabonis. Back to Carter. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
MP showing he's a force near the hoop.
These are his first free throws of the game. Wiggins, he's checked in for Sacramento. And both free throws good for MP.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Outside Murray. MP against Carter. DeRozan passes to Carter. 6 to shoot. And Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
He kicks it out, takes advantage of the open space. That'll leave a defense scrambling.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. We talked about some of the challenges that they'll face tonight, not the least of which is defending Jason Tatum. He said the guy plays with so much confidence. He's a great scorer from all 3 levels. He can go for 40, 50, 60 in a night. We just have to try and make someone else beat us.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And it's the Kings with the ball. Following the bucket by Boston.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Now here's White. Still no points. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Carter. The Celtics making their last shot. Pass to Murray. Lets it go from deep. And the Kings with another 3. Here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. Down low. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Carter, the pass to Sabonis. Here's the floater. Good D by Porzingis. The Celtics with the lead. To the inside. MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And that's what you get with MP. Relentless and can score in a variety of ways.
Here's Carter. Nice D from Tatum.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Here's Murray. Tatum with some nice D. And so MP will bring it up for the Celtics. 3-point lead. Last time they met in Boston.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose a rebound now.
And Sabonis slams it in.
Prolific on the glass. I mean, Sabonis turning that board into points.
White, the pass to MP. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Murray scanning the floor. Back to DeRozan. Over White. And DeRozan with the basket. On the assist by Murray. DeRozan's got his second bucket on the night. Boston leading by 3. MP, the pass to Tatum. Launches it. Fires in the triple.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Sacramento has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Here's Carter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands.
You look at the Hawks, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Seeing where Boston is, they know they're up against some serious competition, but they have faith in themselves and truly believe that they deserve the top spot.
Davis, he's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for White, and Sacramento making a change here. McGowan's is checked in. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Here's Pritchard. In his last outing, 8 points for him. MP, no good.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Here's Murray. Rebound Boston. There's a minute 59 left to play in the first quarter. MP, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pass to Goodwin. Mobley with it, covered by MP. Yep, that one goes.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Boston leading by 6. Pritchard, the pass to MP. Now here's Davis. Tatum from long range. Nope, 4 for 7 now. The Kings shooting 41% from the field so far. Pass to Goodwin. Now Mobley. Here's Goodwin. Still without a bucket. 5 to shoot. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron. And now it's just a 4-point Boston lead. Tatum passes to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, nice flush there from MP. Ends the play with a little something extra.
Mobley outside. 44 seconds left now in the first quarter. Murray passes to McGowan's. Mobley on a screen. And it's blocked by Davis. And that'll be Sacramento's ball as it goes out of bounds. Mobley passes to Hansen. Here's Goodwin. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Pass to Prince. Here's Hansen. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up at 3. Goodwin, no good. Boston leading by 4. We've got Mobley. Aaron Wiggins out there with Prince. And it's Hansen in at power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Goodwin. Prince, the pass to Hansen. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Here's Goodwin. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 5 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Davis. Covered by Mobley. Davis, the pass to MP. And so the ball out of bounds. Mobley touched it last.
Substitution for your Kings.
Davis down low. He's guarded by Sabonis. Davis can't hit. Kings trail by 4. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Goodwin passes to Sabonis. Just 5 on the clock. Wiggins for 3. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds now. Boston leading by 4. Tatum finds MP. MP, a screen on Prince. Fires from the wing. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by MP. MP's got 6 assists here tonight. Here's Goodwin. Pass to DeRozan. Wiggins against Porzingis. Sabonis with a screen on Porzingis. Back to Prince. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Prince has got his first basket. And so MP will bring it up for the Celtics. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Prince, the pass to Wiggins. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And on top of everything else, he did a great job of helping control the boards at both ends.
Tatum against DeRozan. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He ended up with 59 points, and he also dominated the glass. No surprises there. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coaches...
The previous play is under video review under NBA rules.
Calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But
after review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And Sacramento with some changes. Murray's checked in for Wiggins. McGowan's comes in for Prince. And it's Carter in for Goodwin. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. White comes in for Pritchard. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Here's Carter. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. Sacramento shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And so Carter nails them both. Boston's gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. MP finds Brown. Back to MP. MP right through him.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
Carter, the pass to DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on Brown. Inside. And Sabonis slams it in.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
I mean, you know, Murray is just so composed, absorbs the contact, and still completes the play.
And Davis with the basket on the assist from Brown. Brown's got his 3rd assist of the night. Up top, Carter, covered by MP. Over MP. And another basket for Sacramento. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. Boston shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. The Kings trailing. Pass to McGowan's. Carter, a screen on White. McGowan's pass to Carter. Sabonis against Davis. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 13-footer. And he can't bank that one in. Boston's shooting has been good. Around 52% from the field. MP finds White. Screen by MP. Goes up on the baseline. White can't hit. Sacramento has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Murray. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Boston shooting just around 39% in the second quarter. MP, and that's good from 17 feet. MP's got 22 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Carter can't get it to go.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Brown. The rebound by Murray. Kings trail by 4. Outside Carter. Pass to DeRozan.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Shoots over White. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the middle. White with it. Porzingis for 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Brown with the steal. Outside Davis. Back to MP. Pass to Davis. Porzingis surveying the floor. Shot from 12. MP. Powerful putback by MP.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Kings. 6-point game. Next up, the Knicks in New York. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. Here's McGowan, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on White.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Sacramento shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. Walsh is checked in for Boston. So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. Outside White. MP with it. Picked up by DeRozan. A nice shot by MP.
2 gritty points for MP. Didn't let the contact slow him.
Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
MP against Carter. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Carter. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. Carter's got 8 here in this quarter.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
And a missed layup. Kings trail by 3.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
And Sabonis slams it in.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding. Oh, it goes! He beat the buzzer!
The NBA never ceases to amaze me.
Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Well, that's an energizer boost heading into the next quarter. You know he's got to be fired up.
MP getting it done for the Celtics, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hey folks, first off, looking ahead to All-Star Weekend, let's see who's in the running to compete in the three-point contest. Well, we all know the three-pointer was a big part of your game, Kenny, in an era where they simply didn't shoot that many.
Yeah, if I played today, my shot attempt...
Let's switch back to the Sacramento Kings dealing with a thin margin at the half.
They're really going to war for those second chance points, running guys to the fence.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Sacramento has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. On the court right now for the Celtics. The perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the 4 with Porzingis at center. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's DeRozan missing. Celtics lead by 4. Here's White. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
Yeah, selfless stuff on that dish from MP.
White's gone 2 of 4 shooting. Carter, the pass to DeRozan. Back to Carter. Pass to DeRozan. Outside Carter. Clock at 6. Murray against Tatum. From deep. Murray, no good. Boston shooting 52% from the floor so far. Tatum can't hit. Kings trail by 6. Here's Carter. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 3rd assist of the night. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Back to MP. Getting it done inside. MP.
Yeah, attacking on the interior, MP can be relentless.
The Kings have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. And here's Carter. 17 points in the game. DeRozan right side. And stolen by Brown. Outside Tatum. And he lobs it up to Love. Porzingis with the flush.
Now that's how you finish off an alley-oop. Outstanding initiative by Porzingis there.
And the Kings shooting just 42% so far in the game. Back to Carter. DeRozan down low. Brown's there. Rejected by Brown.
Not a great start to this second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your 1 throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's White. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
Here's Carter. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off. Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
DeRozan looks it over. Back to Carter. 4 on the clock. From outside the arc. Boston pulls it in.
It's hard not to want payback when you give up a 3 at the other end. but it can force you to rush things.
MP, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
That one goes. Count it.
Well, he's not as explosive inside as he once was, but DeMar DeRozan still gets it done at the rim.
And MP throws it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Carter, the pass to DeRozan. Inside. And stolen by Porzingis. Outside White. MP finds Tatum. Porzingis in the post. He's guarded by Sabonis. They get it back. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Well, this is the dirty work you love to see Porzingis doing. Saving the play and getting them a bucket.
Pass to DeRozan. Now Murray. To the inside. Here's Sabonis. Another shot. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Some changes for Boston. Davis comes in for Porzingis. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. Free throw drops for Sabonis.
It's hard not to be excited about Sabonis, a multifaceted big man who does a little bit of everything.
MP, the pass to Davis. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for DeMar DeRozan.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
MP, a screen on Murray. Tatum from long range. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Celtics lead by 15.
Yeah, excellent play by MP on the offensive glass, working to keep the play alive.
Here's McGowan's, covered by MP. It doesn't go for him. Boston's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. It's scooped up. Pass to Pritchard, and here's Tatum. Fires from deep. The rebound by Murray. Murray's got 6 rebounds in the game. To the wing, right side. McGowan's pass to Murray. Down low. Here's DeRozan. Look at DeRozan making his presence felt.
And that's where the frame of DeRozan comes into play. So good at bodying up to get his.
Tatum finds MP. Back to Tatum. MP, a screen on Murray. And it's Tatum with the 3. Tatum's got 19 points.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Now Carter. He's got 21. Murray, no good.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
That's tipped. Ooh, stolen by Murray. To the paint. Here's McGowan's. Pass to Carter. Oh, swiped away. And Tatum, here we go. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And Sacramento with some changes. Mobley, he's checked in for Sabonis. Wiggins comes in for McGowan's. And Goodwin is subbed in for Carter. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Here's Goodwin. The three is up. Boston pulls it in. MP's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Offensive board. The kick to Tatum. And stolen by Murray. Goodwin passes to Murray. Here's Goodwin. To the inside. And it's going to be a 3-second call. About halfway through the season, let's take a look at the standings out west. You look at Sacramento, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year.
Right now, for Sacramento, this year hasn't worked out for them at all. They were being talked about as a title contender in the preseason.
I agree, guys. I thought they'd be a lot better. Sometimes you can have disappointing years like this, though, and they're not a lot of fun to be a part of.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Kings trail by 21. Here's Goodwin. There's a screen by Wiggins. Inside. They need this. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Wiggins got 7 points.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
MP, the pass to Brown. Here's Pritchard. No points so far. Pass to Brown. Davis with a screen on Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Davis can't hit. Sacramento has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's Prince, right wing. Here's Goodwin. And no good.
Yeah, credit the defense there, not allowing the easy layup.
Here's MP, hangs in the air, and a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one. 1:58 left to play in the third quarter here. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Wiggins outside. Mobley, a screen on Brown. Here's Wiggins. They kick it out to Murray. Off the mark there with a 3.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Screen by MP. It's Brown on the wing. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Wiggins looking around. Here's Goodwin. Mobley on a screen. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. Goodwin's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
To the middle. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, he's getting all he can offensively and making the most of it.
Pass to Mobley. Down low. Here's Prince. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Prince has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Brown finds MP. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Picked it out of midair. It's Prince on the wing. Defended by Brown. Wiggins. And the layup is good off the glass. Wiggins has got 9.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
To the middle. Here's MP. Can't hit that one.
Oh, he's been doing everything. Hitting the boards. Huge game for him thus far.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Boston out in front. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella.
He's checked in from Pritchard. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter.
Boston ball.
Here's MP. Up top, Griffin. Defended by DeRozan. Pass to Walsh. Back to MP. Now here's Tatum. 5 on the clock. Screen by MP. Here's the three.
Murray on his man like glue.
And it's Tatum missing. The duo inside. It's Murray and Sabonis. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then it's Aaron Wiggins. And it's Carter in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Tatum passes to MP. MP, a screen on Murray. And Tatum, the bucket on the assist by MP. Tatum's got 27 points. Pass to Sabonis. Wiggins for three. Another three for Sacramento.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Griffin's shot is off. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 18. DeRozan, a screen on Griffin. Murray from outside, buries it from three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Tatum passes to Griffin. Now MP. Outside Davis. Here's Walsh. The rebound by Wiggins. The Kings have gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this fourth quarter. Muscling in, DeRozan.
With his strength and explosiveness, DeRozan's so imposing when he gets it inside.
McGowan, he's checked in for the Kings. Boston making a switch here. Boston leading by 13. On the wing, Tatum, defended by Murray. Launches a three. Goes back up. MP beats the contact.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to McGowan's. Porzingis against Sabonis. Right side Murray. Murray with the jam.
And he gets to the rim with ease. Murray makes those athletic plays look effortless.
To the inside, MP. And MP throws it down.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Sabonis with a screen on Brown. And it's DeRozan missing. Boston leading by 15. MP left side. Porzingis finds MP. And here's Tatum. Screen by MP. To the paint. Tipped. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Pass to McGowan's. No good with the triple.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
The drive by Brown, and that one's good.
Hey, Jaylen Brown is a strong dude. He takes the hit and completes the play.
Kings trail by 18. Carter with it. Outside Murray. Pass to McGowan's. Here's DeRozan. Defended by Brown. Clock is at 3. Shoots from 14. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim.
Yeah, he's a mid-range guru. DeRozan might be one of the best we've ever seen from that in-between area.
MP, the pass to Tatum. MP, a screen on Murray. Tatum can't hit.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Stolen by MP. Here's White, and he drives in, and that one's good. And the Celtics lead by 18.
Well, you know, White is quietly one of the league's most effective finishers on the drive.
Sabonis with a screen on Brown. DeRozan against Brown. Brown with the steal. Tatum passes to MP. White with it. Lets the three fly. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to McGowan's. Now here's Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Yeah, skilled player already. Keegan Murray is committed to only getting better and becoming more dangerous out there.
Boston leading by 16. MP finds Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown!
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Sabonis outside. 1:44 left in the 4th quarter here. Pass to Murray. And he's going for the lob! Oh, he touched it while it was over the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. The Celtics shooting pretty well in the 4th at 48%. Porzingis passes to Tatum. Here's MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. MP's got 53 points.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Celtics.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
That'll do it for this one. They've earned their 27th victory of the year tonight.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double, it's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
4 on the clock. And it's DeRozan missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Boston. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Here's McGowan's. Oh, MP with a block.
Yeah, a timely intervention by MP. He knew just when to attack the shot.
Boston dictating the flow. Pass to Brown. MP, a screen on Carter. Denied by DeRozan.
Wow. DeRozan showing you why you always have to be in good position on defense.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off.
Way to bring the effort tonight. Another day, another win. Good work.